They are set to go for 17 laps, the same distance as the big boys do. And it is Madison Wise that goes straight into the front as they dive down into turn number 2. Remember, these karts, once again, absolutely identically powered. A Swedish Racket engine powers them. And Madison Wise from the Hawke's Bay is going to tow this field round to lead it for the first of 17 laps. Good scrap going on further down through the field there. Number 68 in it, and that is Brent Neal. Wise is doing what he's done all weekend long, and he's just starting to pull away as they head down past the pits into the dipper. And this is what we've seen him do. He's been dominant. He really is a man with a bit of a future in motorsport. He tells everyone that listens that he wants to go to Formula One. Well, who's to say he won't? 61, Joel Herbert sits in second place. Then it is Brent Neal, Ryan McPherson in there as well. So too Seth Rasmussen, but they're all playing second fiddle to the North Island champion, and that is Madison Wise. This is number 61. This is Joel Herbert. He currently sits in second place. Right in behind him, it is Brent Neal. But already it is Wise that's just starting to pull away here. So down into the dipper they go once again. You're watching number 61. This is Joel Herbert. Right in behind him it is Brent Neal. The battle for second and third. In behind them it's Ryan McPherson, Seth Rasmussen in there as well. So too Ryan Yardley. I'm just clipping the curb there, number 61, and that's Joel Herbert. That's going to unsettle these little carts just a wee bit. You see there number 68, Brent Neal, just urging his racket-powered machine on. And we mentioned that they're all identically powered. Well, they've all got identical specification chassis as well, so it makes it just as fair as possible. 23, Ryan McPherson starting to show as well, just right in behind Neal now. 900 metres the lap distance here at Marlborough. It is the New Zealand Sprint Championships, and we're into the cadet final. And the battle for second and third just hotting up a little bit. Brent Neal just closing up the gap now on Joel Herbert. So the man from Christchurch putting the pressure on. Matt Wellington's Joel Herbert. The SPH Kart Specialised Components sponsored runner. Got to withstand all the attacks at the moment. 23's in there should any of those two make a mistake, and that's Ryan McPherson. Then behind Ryan it'll be Seth Rasmussen. And I think Ryan McPherson might just starting to get a little bit closer to Brent Neal. He might have a real battle on her hands here. You see him just not quite close enough, just tantalisingly close, but not quite doing enough to get into the draft and get any help he can. 23, there he is, Ryan McPherson. Another one of the Christchurch runners. Well, you'd expect the championships being in the South Island, that would be a big contingent from the mainland, and that's the way it's panned out. And I think looking for racing room down the inside was Brent Neal. Interesting to see if he stays in third place when we get a shot of him. Here's the rest of the field coming through. In a big field, there is 20 starters. This is the South Island champion. This is Kieran Woods. And he's back a ways. Because remember, the North Island champion, Madison Wise, is leading. And I guess there's a little bit of rivalry between the islands. And Kieran Wood currently sitting just outside the top 10. So he's got to do a little bit of work if he wants to get up and try and challenge the front runners. Well, you can start racing cadets from 6 years of age, and you can continue on until you're 12, and then you move up to the bigger categories. But by then, you really have learned a whole lot, not only racecraft, but also professional attitude. South Island champions just towing a few of them round there. Tyler McPherson there in the 13. And that battle again was the 73 of Tom McLean. We're watching the 13. Right in behind him it is the 22 of Blake Falui. This is a battle for 8th, 9th and 10th, so they're struggling to get into the top 10 while these guys are battling it out, and what a fierce battle it is. And Polsacek in there as well in the 7. Down the dipper they come. This is what's happening a little bit further up the field. Number 73 in there, and really got his work cut out now. That is Thomas McLean. As we go back to the front of the field, and it is Madison Wise, the boy from Hawke's Bay, and he is the fastest car on the racetrack at the moment. Second place is Joel Herbert. Big move down the inside by the 68 of Brent Neal to retake third place. So back in fourth goes Ryan McPherson. McPherson glued to the back bumper bar of Brent Neal now. Oh, Neil has a good long look just to see what's going to happen next. 61 looks pretty safe at the moment. Look at the 23 going left and right, looking for racing room. Ryan McPherson maybe just trying to psych out Neil here. I'm sure even at this young age, they've really got a racing temperament. But at the moment, it's the 68, Brent Neal. This is a battle for third and fourth. Glued to his bumper is the 23 of McPherson. Oh, and the problem's there. Oh, and a big crash by the look of it here. And it's the number 9, and that is Jordan McDonald. And the yellow flags come out, you see. In fact, the red flags have come out here at Marlborough. So the race is going to be halted in lap number 11 of the 17 schedule. And the results will stand on the last previously fully recorded lap, and it means that Madison Wise is the cadet champion of New Zealand. Second place is Joel Herbert, and in third place it will be Brent Neal. Fourth will be Ryan McPherson, and in fifth it's Seth Rasmussen.
Maddie, you won the national championship. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased, and I'm hoping I can achieve a bit more through the karting and motorsport.
What do you want to achieve, Maddie?
Get to Formula Ford and carry on to Formula 1, hopefully.
What's it going to take? Lots of tips from Greg Murphy?
Yeah. He rang my dad's friend up the other day and told me to focus. Yeah, so.
And that's what you did?